Hello everyone and welcome to your weekly Ascension reading. I hope that you are having a beautiful week. Keep in mind this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave what does not. If you hear some noise in the background, I apologize. That is my dog. And she's decided now is the time to get out all of her toys. So let's go ahead and get started. If this does resonate, give this reading a like and subscribe to join my soul tribe. If you're interested in more support with your ascension journey, I do have a Patreon and that is linked below. If you're interested in one-on-one session with me, she's going to be the comic relief apparently today. If you're interested in a one-on-one session with me, my email is below, and then I also have more information on my Instagram and my highlights. So let's go ahead and get into it. I am going to be featuring some of my personal decks, and my shop is also linked below, as well as one of my Soul Sisters decks. So my decks that I'm featuring today are Bloom, Rise, and Shine Through Challenging Times, the Love Grandma deck, which is love from your ancestors, and then Divine Masculine, Love and Loyalty. And then my Soul Sisters deck that I am featuring is Flames of Love and Passion Tarot. And for those of you that are not interested in a relationship at this time, or interested in your soul mission, your career, just your own individual path at this time, I also have decks out there for you as well. Okay, because as we know, as we walk our path, you know, those who are meant to align with us do, and those who don't kind of go their own way. That's kind of the vibrational frequencies, as well as those of us that share the same vision, those of us that have really activated our light within and are connecting in with our, you know, our personal mission, our purpose here on this earth, our embodiment of our energies and our authenticity. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what is going to come through for the Ascending Collective. We have the Hermit, we have the Ten of Swords, okay? So maybe some retreating at this time just to clear out some old energies from an ending, and then we have Justice, okay? There's some pretty strong energies coming through. So as we know, the Hermit is about kind of flying solo or spending some time within our own energy to unpack what we need to unpack to discover our light. Within this space and time, we transmute a lot of shadow energies. We understand much more about our authenticity ourselves. And we do a lot of spiritual work. Sometimes even if it is resting, that work is still occurring, okay, with this Hermit card here. We also have the roots and the tree that's coming through this this particular card. And whenever things become stressful, or you know, there's a lot of chaos happening, a lot of change happening, that's when you go back to your roots. That's when you ground, and grounding is so important right now for the collective at this time, because when you ground your energies, you're very centered, balanced in who you are. You can be present with what is showing up for you, and that's when you're in your full empowerment, okay? So yeah, I just heard be like a tree. So I also feel like going out, connecting in with nature, maybe even expanding a little bit your own practices with grounding and picking one that works best for you. There's also wisdom within nature. We know the divine is within nature, so we can connect in with that source energy that assists us with whatever challenge we're facing, with whatever solutions or what it is that we're uncovering at this time. Next, we have the Ten of Swords. So there's an ending, a painful ending, a release that's happening with this Ten of Swords. Again, this is, I think, why you are really diving deep into those roots and grounding in your energy, to kind of cleanse out this shadow system, this shadow energy here that is coming up with this Ten of Swords. I feel like for many of you that are awakened, that, you know, there's a lot that's happening, a lot of shifting happening globally. And so, you know that there are going to be towers, you know that there are paradigm shifts happening. And that's why you're really, you know, grounding in with source and grounding your energies, because that, you know, is where your personal power is. Okay, that's something that I'm kind of getting with this Ten of Swords. Then we have Justice. So we have balance coming in to play here. I just sense this great amount of courage coming from you with this Justice card, because this being here has his arm okay, in the mouth of the wolf, and he's trusting the wolf not to bite down. That's the level of courage, that's the level of faith and trust that I feel like you have within yourself, that you have within divine balance here, okay? And I think also you're just drawing on this strength from source that is unbelievable at this time, okay? Like it, you know, you have this, you're tapping into this power, this energy, this courage from source. His eyes are glowing white right now in this, okay? So you really are recognizing, of course, that you are more than just a human being, that, you know, you're having a spiritual experience, that you're not limited to just being, you know, in a physical body, but you have these gifts and these abilities. The Justice card also speaks about balance. It's Libra energy. Also, you're most powerful when you're balanced. If you're out of balance, that's when, you know, you can kind of get off track here. So balance and grounding is strongly coming through here. Let's clarify, what is the Hermit? We have the Star, wow. Alignment, healing. Again, you see all of that courage coming through. You know, the Star is about healing, releasing, facing fears. His eyes are glowing white as well, okay? So there's this pure source energy that is moving through you to help you stay on your true path in alignment with what is best for you here, to face any sort of fears, to face even, you know, I would say even the ego. This kind of has a likeness to the Strength card, which is about balancing out the ego. Again, clearing and getting back to your energy, getting back to your truth here with that Star. You also have a lot of help from Star family at this time, okay? There's a lot to channel, so. All right, let's see, what else do we have with this Ten of Swords? We have the Eight of Pentacles. So there could be some changes happening within your workspace here. Maybe, again, with the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, the older ways of, or the old paradigms that were created for, you know, for your work or for your career, or the way that you worked, are ending here, because it's almost like you've discovered that way of working. You were working harder, not smarter. And now there's a newer paradigm that is coming in. The older paradigm is shifting out, so that you can really focus in on, you know, the quality work, on the energy that you put into your work here. Okay, let's clarify the Justice card. 8 is also about abundance as well. So I feel like you're ending the scarcity mindset and you're focusing more on abundance at this time. And I think you do feel like there is quite a lot of work here to be done. So pace yourself, take your time. You know, if you have a boss, or, you know, you're working in a structure that is treating you like a number, or is not really honoring your health, your wellness, make sure you are honoring your health and wellness and setting healthy boundaries, okay? Because I feel like the quality of your work does stand out here. And then with Justice, we have the Lovers. Wow. Okay, so this is about partnership. This is about clarity, truth, balanced, harmonious relationships, and vibrational match experiences. So I feel like there's these blessings, this balancing out of energies. If you're in a connection, maybe it's been a bit unbalanced and now it's time to bring it back into balance. You could be receiving guidance for that, or how to do that, or your partner is, because you see this person here is meditating. You're almost in a 5D depiction there. So that's something that is coming through here. This overall balance happening within relationships. And keep in mind, if you're not in a romantic relationship, this can be friendships, this can be any sort of relationship in your life. Excuse me. All right. So overall, I would say, you know, grounding into your roots, understanding yourself, living in your authenticity, keeping things simple, practicing those grounding practices is going to be very important to help you stay on track. And then when it comes to work, you might be shifting out of a system that was maybe very draining or self-sabotaging. I know one of the things that shifting within, you know, the ways of working or business at this time is making sure that, you know, your business aligns with your nervous system, right? Like you feel safe, you feel great within, you enjoy what you're doing. It's not draining your nervous system, because I feel like with this Ten of Swords, this is something that's very draining. This is more so like, maybe you put forth a lot of energy and effort into something really quick, but then, you've spent all this energy. But with this Eight of Pentacles, there's more of a sense of stability, sustainability, and lasting energy here for you. So I feel like the way that you're working, you might be tweaking that, creating some different shifts there. Or you might be noticing there are times when you rest and there are times when you're working. And making sure that your work feels good for you, that it's not working against your health or your wellness, or it's not asking too much of you at this time, okay? And some of you could be creating, could be making a career shift as well. I'm going to clarify, because these are very interesting energies, a little bit more. Let's clarify this Ten of Swords. I do feel like it's an old paradigm. Yeah, we have Queen of Swords, okay? So it is about, you've had so much experience up to this point with your work, with your career. So you know here very clearly what is for you and what is not for you. And you can set boundaries here with this Queen of Swords. She's all about setting boundaries, being experienced, being firm but fair. And so with this Queen of Swords, it is about setting boundaries with people at your work and with yourself here. And this comes from a place of experience. I feel like it's also communicated in a very effective way, which definitely protects you and your energy, and also brings about, this beautiful quality work as well. So communicating your needs also is very important within your workspace at this time, okay? Let's clarify Justice, Queen of Wands, okay? So this is also about, you magnetizing and attracting in what it is that you desire, what it is that sparks that fire within you, what it is that you enjoy, okay? With that Justice, I feel like you are going to be attracting in a partner, attracting in, experiences here that definitely you have been working on your energy and it's showing, and now you're magnetizing in those experiences, that energy, that level of consciousness here with this Queen of Wands. This is also power being balanced out as well. So there is a higher energy here, a higher authority here that is balancing out these energies, and those who are manifesting, for the highest good, or manifesting from a place of, I guess I would say like soul manifestation almost, their higher self, or just manifesting from a place of love, really, a place of authenticity. And then those who are manifesting from a place of ego, a place of shadow, something like that, then they're being balanced out, or they're kind of being checked by the universe here. Okay. Know that if you have spirit guides that are like feeding your ego constantly, like, oh, you're the best, but not in a loving way, but in like, you're better than everybody else, you're the most powerful of all, like, that's a false guide. That is more somebody who's going to lead you down a destructive path. So be aware of that. And also, kind of have some peace of mind that, again, those that are misusing their gifts will be reminded to get back on track here, okay? Let's clarify the Lovers. We have the Fool, so we have a new beginning. So someone is being guided to come towards you here with the Fool, or to have a new start, a new beginning, a new adventure. So again, those of you that are manifesting it, you're magnetizing this in. If you're masculine, or your masculine energy, maybe you're receiving guidance, or within your meditative place. Sally, please stop. Stop. She's going to be obnoxious because she's not allowed in the room right now. So this could be also that, you're guided to move towards somebody here or have a new beginning in love. Okay, let's clarify this 8 of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so yeah, it's like when you are in alignment within the work that you're doing, the way that you're working, when you have those boundaries, you find that things start to pick up. Okay, things start to speed up quite quickly here. So let's clarify the Hermit card. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so again, as you're in this space of maybe being in your own energy, meditating, taking some time out to rest, relax, recharge, you're dreaming. You're dreaming about what it is that you want to bring into being, what sort of energies or experiences you want to have. If you're thinking about a specific person, maybe you're having romantic thoughts about them with the Knight of Cups, but the Knight of Cups is definitely a dreamy energy. Let's clarify the Star. We have the 10 of Wands. Okay, so this is saying, because the 10 of Wands is taking on too much. We have the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. So make sure you're balancing out and delegating responsibilities that are not yours, that you're not taking on too much. But the 10 of Wands here reminds me of the Magician energy, and that's so that you can tap into support here from spirit. You can tap into support. You don't have to take this on all yourself, okay? So those of you that are feeling overwhelmed, know that, please. And some of you might be withdrawing just to, escape. You might just be taking some time to, go put on a show or, not put on a show, go watch a TV program or just play a game or just do something to kind of put yourself into a relaxed state where you can receive and this guidance and this assistance here with this 10 of Wands. So there is a shift of an old paradigm that is leaving and a new paradigm that is coming in that's going to be more sustainable, is going to be bringing more energy for you. So if something's draining you, you know that it's not for you, or you know that there's some adjustments or some boundaries that need to be set. But it looks like, you are aligning with a path here, or you're aligning with a way of being that is going to be more exciting, more fun, and more enjoyable for you. Okay, but it is taking courage here. All right, let's go ahead and get some messages from the animal deck. See what sort of energies are around you, what sort of guidance for those who are sending at this time. We have the Elephant, the light bringer, the truth bringer. Wow, yeah. So this did come through my Instagram reading, this sort of message, this same message. And again, we have, that red energy coming through, which is about grounding. That's the root chakra. So working on the root chakra is very important here. But it's that you show up in your authenticity, you show up in your authentic energy, taking the best care of yourself. And then anything that's inauthentic around you starts to crumble. Okay, so those old paradigms, those false narratives that maybe you were telling yourself or other people were telling themselves, you show up in a room and you start to create this spark of awakening. You start to transmute these energies just by being in your full powerful presence here. I also feel very strong and protective energy coming from your ancestors at this time. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have the raccoon. Okay, so that speaks about wearing masks, inauthenticity. Again, you're showing up in your full presence, and then those who are not maybe living in alignment with their truth, they get nervous, or they feel challenged, or they run and hide, because a raccoon typically isn't the sort of energy to be around, or not supposed to be, at least out in the light, right? So kind of be aware of any sort of shady energies that are around your workspace here, or people that are wearing masks with that raccoon energy. Okay, and let's get one more message. We have a lot of fire and earth coming through here. We have the black egg, and this is about speaking your authentic truth. Be authentic, be truthful. Live a life in alignment that feels best for you, not that is best for society or best for what other people want for you. This is about you taking powerful steps forward, powerful, authentic steps forward, and kind of fleshing out anything that's inauthentic, right? And this also includes within yourself. This includes with looking at, again, we had the 8 of coin coming up. So the way that you're working, and is this still working for me, or do I want to make some adjustments? Am I enjoying this? Or, you know, what sort of things could I shift out here? Because there could be some even self-deception in the way that you've been working or within your career field. So really take that time when you are in that hermit mode, when you're meditating, or you're just in that, you know, that space, you know, your own space here, to think about and kind of revisit the way that you're living your life, the way that you're working, the work that you're doing. Is it in alignment with your highest good? Is it in alignment with your happiness? Is it in alignment with your, you know, your higher timeline, your higher frequencies? Does it support your health and wellness? You know, those are those questions that are important for you to ask, because you are going to be taking powerful steps forward. Not only that, when you embody that energy, and the difference between just somebody talking about it and embodying it is experience. So the people that are doing the work embody the authentic vibration. So people can talk all day, but if they're not walking that, if they're not doing that practice, you can see that in authenticity, or you can feel it. And likewise, if you're not, you know, if you're not doing your practices, or if you're not fully embodying what you believe, that will show as well. And that will also show as to what is going to show up in your world, what you're going to magnetize towards you. So, you know, it's like when you truly embody that authentic energy, and keep in mind we're evolving beings, so that's going to shift and change, right? Then you have this authentic truth value. I'm seeing so many projects here, like books being written, you know, movies being created, just there's such an authentic truth that lies within you, and this creation, you know, that is ready to be born here. Okay. And I do feel like it might have come from, this inspiration might have come from very challenging times, from these 10 of Wands times, right? But there's such an incredible strength and embodiment of energy and authenticity and truth and power that is coming into the work that you're doing, the creations, even the steps that you're taking, the way you're showing up in the world. Okay, I need to take a little break here. Wow. Whew. All right, let's go ahead and get some support for you with the Bloom, Rise, and Shine Through Challenging Times deck. You know, I created this deck when I was moving through some of the darkest times in my life, okay? And so let's go ahead and see. And it's just full of this love and light and source energy that supported me through those times. So let's go ahead and see what supportive messages for the collective this week. I see your light shining all the way from across the ocean. Okay, so whether it's you want to attract in your tribe, you want to attract in, you know, your ideal clients, your, you know, people that are going to, you know, really appreciate your product, your creations, your work, you're shining that light, and it's going to go worldwide, okay? And you're going to be attracting in. Other people are going to be reflecting your light back to you. You know, you're going to be magnetizing in these, you know, beautiful experiences and connections, okay, from quite a distance away. Let's see what else we have. We have, you don't need permission to rest. You're on a healing journey, and that takes much of your energy. Believe me, when you are relaxing, you are spiritually quite productive. Okay, and that's true, because part of the embodiment is also integration, right? Being able to integrate those energies, allow those upgrades to happen, take time to rest, recharge, and receive, right? That's when we receive a lot of those downloads. That's when our bodies heal. That's when, you know, our energy clears. So that, you know, is coming out on that 10 of Swords. So make sure that you're not just pushing yourself through this old paradigm, or working in an old paradigm that's no longer serving you. We have embrace your inner child and play. Okay, so make time to play, make time for enjoyment, to do things that you enjoy here. Think about as a child, like what did you love to do? You know, was it, some of you, it could have been coloring, it could have been, you know, some form of art or expression. You know, I feel like that part of you might have been repressed through these 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords kind of times or energies or densities. And so now it's like, okay, what can I do, you know, to play? Maybe it's jumping in puddles. Maybe it's, having a snowball fight. Maybe it's blowing bubbles, whatever it is. Think about, reflect back on, what you enjoyed to do as a child, and maybe there are some of those creative expressions that you can bring forward. Okay, we also go where you are celebrated. Okay, some of this Ten of Swords also could be some of you moving to another platform for your business. Okay, so go where you're celebrated, where you're appreciated, where your authenticity and your truth is celebrated. Okay, where people are on your level, where they appreciate your vibration. They appreciate the value that you bring forward here. Let's get a couple more. You are strong and beautiful in every state and chapter of your life. Okay, even if you feel like things are chaotic, or you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm a mess, whatever it is that you're feeling here, this is a card that's saying like, no, you're perfect as you are in this moment. And, you're moving through perhaps a transformation, just like the butterfly in the cocoon, right? So believe in yourself, trust, and know that you're strong. If you're crying and you're having those breakthrough moments, you are strong, okay? I think masculine energy, or people that are more so in masculine energy, it's important you embrace that right now too, that, emotional strength is very important. Expressing and releasing that and understanding your emotions is important here, okay? And when you are, crying, or when you're expressing your emotions in healthy ways, that helps you to preserve your higher vibration, your higher frequency. We also have transmute your pain into inspiration and create through your healing process, okay? And that's how I created this deck. So transmute, you're doing a lot of transmutation at this time. Even perhaps when you're resting, you're transmuting. So make sure you're taking the best care of yourself. I feel like other people are inspired by your strength, by the way that you're moving through things, again, by your authenticity here, okay? And again, people that are talking about healing versus those that are actually doing the work will embody that, that authentic energy. So you will know that, you will feel that, okay? We have you deserve your forgiveness, okay? So you could be possibly being too hard on yourself at this time. So make sure that you're being gentle with yourself here. Okay, understand that you're learning and evolving and growing as you go. And then we have when you are ready, step into leadership and guide others. And that's when you're in that place of embodiment. That's when, you have really embodied a lesson, or you have, almost like been in this state of maybe rest, or what felt like a holding pattern for a while, so that you could integrate all the energies, the downloads, you could understand it, and then you could, from experience, help lead others here, okay? Let's go ahead and get some loving messages from your ancestors. We have, I can't wait to watch your dreams come true. Okay, so this is beautiful energy. This came out on Instagram, one of my Instagram reels. So your team here, your ancestors are cheering you on. They can't wait to celebrate with you. I think they're already celebrating in the higher levels. Okay, let's get one more. I am sending you inspiration through the colors of nature. Okay, so when you feel that beauty, that love, that peace, that is your ancestors, that is source energy surrounding you with love and inspiration at this time. So make sure that you are connecting in with nature. Okay, let's get some divine masculine love and loyalty messages of support. So this could be any masculine, healthy masculine energy that maybe you've not yet connected with. Okay, for some of you you have connected with. Okay, let's see what wants to come through. Okay. All right. So we have, I have dreams of our honeymoon. Okay, so maybe it's somebody that you haven't yet met. Okay, but they're already dreaming of you. Okay. We also have, I care how you feel. Somebody who cares about how you feel, they're going to express it. They're going to show their love by their actions. And we have you are my guiding light. So that could have been something that they will express to you. But I feel like this divine masculine energy is not just about love relationships. I mean, this is about masculine energies that are healing, evolving, and are of a higher, higher frequency, a higher level of consciousness. So with I have dreams of our honeymoon, if you're married, that could be, your partner is dreaming about your honeymoon, or maybe desiring for you two to, have another honeymoon here. We also have I care how you feel. So masculine energy, that is high level consciousness supporting, coming forward and asking how you're feeling, asking how you're doing, actually showing up. Okay, and then we have you are my guiding light, so also expressing admiration. I don't know why I'm having such a challenging time talking today, it's so funny. Expressing admiration for you and your light and how you help to guide others here. Now, this could come from, again, friends. This could come from family members. This could come from your partner. This could also come from maybe someone that you've not yet met, but maybe you're dreaming about, that perhaps your ancestors are helping you two to connect. Okay, let's go ahead and get some messages for... Whew, this deck is alive and wild. All right. Let's get one message for those of you in a relationship at this time. We have the 9 of Passions, okay? The 9 of Wands. So, the 9 of Wands is about protective energy. So your partner could be very protective of you right now. Your partner could also, be bulking up or be working out or wanting to feel very strong. Mind, body, and spirit is what I'm hearing. Okay, so if you're ascending, evolving, your partner is doing the same with you. I feel like they know you're precious. They know that you're powerful, but they also want to help, be that strong presence in your life. So this 9 of Passions could be, to me, they're either working on their consciousness with their emotions or energies, or they're, making healthier changes for their body, for their mind, for their spirit. But there's just a really beautiful energy coming through there. For those of you that are in a, grounded, healthy relationship, let's see for those of you that are single but wanting to manifest a partner, we have the Queen of Stability. Keep focusing on you. Keep focusing on your, your physical world, what's happening here in your physical world. This is also about nurturing yourself. This to me is almost the Empress energy here, but this is focusing on your financial security, your practicality. This is you knowing your worth and not settling. Okay, so this is continuing to attract in and focus on what is bringing value into your life. Okay, and continuing to live a life that feels good to you, that feels best for you. If you're a businesswoman, you could be focusing on your business right now. Okay, let's get a message for those of you who are maybe separated from somebody right now. Let's just get that message. Message for those in separation. We have the 9 of Mind Games. Okay, the reason this is happening is there are too many mind games happening. There's too much, there's a vibrational infrequency between you and the person you're separated from. So that distance is created because perhaps that person is not healthy for you at this time. Okay, so if you're having anxiety or, now it's time to focus on you, okay, and to focus on what is healthy and best for you, what brings you peace of mind. This came through in my reels yesterday, I think, when I did the Divine Masculine Love and Loyalty. And one of the messages that came through was like, this beautiful partner who, brings you peace of mind. Okay, so if someone's not bringing you peace of mind, they're bringing you a lot of stress, and you've at this time, then it's time to focus on you. It's time to focus on those friendships and connections that, are going to assist you here. Okay, it's your time basically. And this is saying that maybe you're giving your energy away to a situation that's not serving your highest good or is not empowering. Okay, so this is you kind of letting go of that situation to source, to be transmuted for the highest, the highest light, and focusing on what is going to be serving you here, okay? I also feel like you have a spiritual gift or a spiritual calling that has been sleeping inside of you, has been kind of dormant, And this time and space is for you to activate that, open that up, because with that purple energy, I'm seeing like the third eye, so almost this clairvoyance or your clair abilities starting to come online. And whoever this person or the situation was, or just let's say it's an energy or a level of consciousness, it was just distracting you from actually tapping into this strength and this power that exists within you. Okay, so wow. Let's go ahead and get some messages for those of you that are not interested in a relationship and just focusing on, you know, your authentic path here, your soul mission, your dream, your business, your goals. We have get grounded, highly sensitive, connect with nature. So again, we have a repeat message of grounding because we have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So it's again like releasing the old, that's kind of like that tower energy where old paradigms are crumbling so that you can get through to this other side here, okay? So ground in, get very grounded, make sure your energy is clear. I would say again, make sure that you have that energetic practice that allows you to relax and receive downloads that are going to assist you with moving through this initiation at this time, okay? Feels like you're shifting to a higher timeline. And then we have the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So really do your best to enjoy the process. I know that's not always the easiest, but also understand that you are moving through this time of transformation. This could even be like your internal world is very balanced and beautiful and blooming. But now it's time for that change to happen in your external world. And that's why we have the Age of Light coming through, where you're channeling in, you know, these higher frequency energies, and this higher frequency paradigm and timeline is also connecting in with your business, is connecting with your career, connecting in with the place where you're living. So have some patience with yourself, continue to focus on, you know, your energy and connecting in with those higher frequencies as you're kind of moving through this process. So let's get a wisdom of the Oracle card for you. And then I think we're going to wrap up this reading. We have soulmates. It's so funny because I was like, for those of you not interested in a relationship, they're soulmates. Okay, so this is saying too that maybe on the other side, through this transformation, there is a high-level soulmate or a vibrational match, or who cares about titles, somebody who is best for you, somebody that you feel connected with. Soulmate can also be, you know, it can be a pet, it can be a friend, but this is also about being embraced by those who really get you, celebrate you, support you, love you through this. You know, this is spending time with your tribe. This, you know, this one penguin, Emperor Penguin, has a key, right? And then the other penguin has the heart with the lock. So it's like people that can come in here and also help you embrace your fulfillment and bring more, you know, love into your world. This is people that love you, you know, love you, almost said authentically, but love you unconditionally. So this is friends, you know, pets, experiences, but I feel like this greater love is coming in here with this soulmate energy here for you. So at this time, as you're moving through, you know, some towers, or you're moving through these changes, whether they're happening in, you know, your external world or your internal world or both, be sure that you're allowing others to embrace you and bring in this loving energy that you deserve, okay? Because you are a warrior, you are walking this path. It takes a lot of courage and bravery. This is a rite of passage card. So obviously, you know, you're moving through all of these ego fears. You're moving through, you know, this density, this transmutation process, this transformation process. So again, we had the message of making sure you're grounding your energy. I would say even keeping things simple at this time. So thank you. I think that's all that we have. Thank you so much for joining me. I forgot to mention the Flames of Love and Passion Tarot is from Angelic Revelation 144. I hope that everyone kept up with these channel messages. They came in quite strong. For those of you that would like, you know, more support and assistance with your ascension, I do channel messages on my Patreon. That is linked below if you would like a one-on-one session with me with empowerment readings. Do check out my Instagram. There's information there as well, as it's linked below. If you're interested in any of my decks, my shop is also linked below. I'm sending so much love, courage, and happiness and joy your way, because I know that right now, you know, it's like these breakthroughs are happening, and I know they're not easy, but just know that, you know, when there's more light coming in, it just does clear out the shadow, okay? And it is really important that you honor yourself and you honor your health and your wellness through this transformation, through this time. You know, again, those of you that are in partnerships and relationships, and you can sense and see like your healthy changes are, you know, influencing and inspiring your partner. Those of you that are single, you're rocking your business, you know, you're feeling good, you're looking good, you're investing in yourself and your life, you know, your life right now. It could be even investing in, you know, a house. It could be just investing in your, you know, your current world and what's in front of you right now, and making sure that that's in alignment with your value and your truth. And those of you, again, that are in separation, just trust that there's a separation for a reason, that there's a greater purpose here, and that you can tap in with your intuitive gifts and abilities and empower yourself and to take your power back. And then also, you know, if you are experiencing anxiety or you're healing, embracing people and experiences that can support you and help you shift through this time. Okay, so that is what I have. Thank you so much for joining me. Give this a like if it supported you, if it assisted you. Subscribe to join my soul tribe. Have a gorgeous week. Many blessings to you, and I will see you soon.